My neighbor built a $50,000 swimming pool that crossed 6 feet onto my property line. When I politely asked him to fix it, he laughed and claimed adverse possession, saying the land was now legally his because he had occupied it. He thought he could steal my backyard using a legal loophole. Instead, I filed a quiet title lawsuit and forced him to jackhammer his brand new pool into dust. I own a large lot with a wooded area in the back. My neighbor, Kyle, decided to upgrade his house with a massive in-ground pool and a new fence. I didn't pay much attention until I hired a surveyor for my own landscaping project. The surveyor dropped a bombshell. "Sir, your neighbor's new fence and about 20% of his pool are actually sitting on your land." I took the official survey to Kyle. I expected him to be apologetic. Instead, he was smug. He said, "That fence line has been there for 20 years. Kyle lied. "It's called adverse possession. If I openly use the land for a certain number of years, it becomes mine. You can't make me move a concrete pool. It's too late." He was trying to bully me. He was betting that I wouldn't spend money on a lawyer. He bet wrong. I hired a real estate attorney and filed a quiet title lawsuit. This is a lawsuit that asks a judge to definitively declare who owns the land and to eject any trespassers. Kyle's defense hinged entirely on his claim that the fence had been there for 20 years, satisfying the state's statutory period for adverse possession. But we had a secret weapon: satellite imagery. My lawyer pulled historical aerial photos from the county assessor's office and Google Earth. The photos were irrefutable. 5 years ago, there was no fence and no pool. The photos clearly showed that Kyle had moved the boundary line only 3 years ago when he started construction. He had lied to the court. He hadn't met the 10-year requirement for adverse possession. The judge was furious at Kyle's attempt to defraud the court. The ruling was catastrophic for him. The judge granted my quiet title, confirming I owned the land. The judge issued a mandatory injunction ordering Kyle to remove the encroachment immediately. Because Kyle acted in bad faith, he was ordered to pay my legal fees. Kyle begged to just pay me for the sliver of land, but I refused. It was about the principle. 2 weeks later, a demolition crew arrived. I stood on my porch and drank coffee while I watched them jackhammer his brand new pool and rip out the concrete. He lost the pool, he lost the land, and he lost about $30,000 in demolition and legal costs. Kyle tried to steal my land and call it law. Now he has a hole in the ground and a hole in his bank account. Do you think I was too harsh for forcing him to destroy the pool? Or should you always enforce your property lines no matter the cost? Tell me your verdict in the comments.